Hi, welcome to Versus, where we watch 2 TV shows so you don't have to. Today we have...
Versus.
Tom wanted some Netflix anime. Here's Netflix anime.
Yeah, you wanted it, you got it.
We're starting with The 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
Link runs a bar with a pig.
Yeah, we're done.
That's basically
We're done here, yeah.
The pig is the main character. Hawk the pig. Everyone else can fuck off. Hawk the pig.
Except for Hawk's mum.
Oh yeah, sorry, Hawk's mum at the end.
Yeah, Hawk's mum later also.
So Link/Cloud runs a pub called the Pig's Hat or the Hog Hat.
Hog's Hat.
And then you find out at the end, we're going all over the shop with it.
Yeah,
you find out at the end is actually there's a massive pig. Hawk's mum lives underground.
Oh yeah, that's the reveal at the end. Yeah. The massive reveal.
That is the massive reveal.
That's the only reveal.
So he runs his little pub. Everyone is scared of the 7 Deadly Sins for some reason.
Well, because apparently just propaganda. They destroyed all the holy knights.
Yeah.
And killed thousands of holy knights.
Yeah, and hundreds. Also there's the Rust Knight who's wandering around the Shire essentially. Well, it's a bit Lord of the Ringsy Shire.
It is quite Lord of the Ringsy.
And turns up at the bar.
Yeah, the Rust Knight wanders in. Everyone thinks that he's a member of the 7 Deadly Sins, even though he's not really a member of the 7 Deadly Sins. Like, you don't see any...
Well, it's quite a scary looking thing, but
it is scary. It's scary, so I suppose, anyway, so he wanders in, everyone scarpers, turns out it's a lady.
And then the sexual assault just starts from there. It just
starts
kicks
from there.
in.
She doesn't have any clue about it. She's just thinking she must be like a princess that's so high up that she's never even left the tower, and no one's assaulted her. And she's like, "This is how common people must say hello."
Yeah, the Rust Knight falls to bits, and you realise inside is just some girl some banging chick wearing some very weird outfits.
Yeah, like Psylocke from X-Men.
I don't know what that is, but here it is.
Yeah.
And then he just chucks her in bed and then just starts groping her.
Yeah.
And that continues through most of it, and she just seems very passive and not really acknowledging.
Yeah, she doesn't really. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think she literally thinks it's like a really cute, like sort of like kitschy way to say hello.
Hawk the pig obviously knows different, and Hawk's like, "Stop fucking doing that."
Yeah, you sick bastard.
You sick bastard.
Anyway, it turns out that the Rust Knight is wanted by the Holy Knights because obviously they think he's a member of the 7 Deadly Sins, even though it's not one of the members.
Is that why they're after him?
That's why they're after him because he's in relation to the 7 Deadly Sins. So
Twiggo.
Lord Twiggo, Twiggo. Lord Twiggo sends out 5 people. I don't know if these guys are Holy Knights.
I don't know. I think they are.
They're sort of acting like the Holy Knights, but I can't imagine one of them being 100 soldiers.
Yeah,
because they look like shit soldiers.
Yeah, one was called like not Areola, but like Areoli, the stuff you get when you like.
It's like Italian pasta.
It's like you have it. It's not a pasta. It's like
it's
like a dip thing, isn't it?
No, it's a garlic mayonnaise.
Yes, that's it.
Aioli. Aioli. His name is actually a bit like Aioli. So Princess Elizabeth, you find out she's a princess.
Shock horror. Yeah,
she's a princess, and she's got the royal earring. Turns out she's all for the 7 Deadly Sins.
Yes.
Whilst describing them as vile.
But they're also amazing people.
Yeah, they're vile, amazing people. But they are. So obviously, I think they're sort of like sticking up for the king. Who's supposed to be laid up sick, but actually he's been taken to prison by the Holy Knights.
I kind of felt like the princess didn't really know. She never left the castle.
Yeah.
She didn't really know what the world was. Obviously, she's getting groped all the time. That's not her fault, obviously. But she just seemed completely oblivious to the world and how it works.
Yeah.
And why would you nick a big suit that's like well too heavy for you to escape?
Oh yeah, that was so stupid.
You'd just be like Princess Jasmine and just put like a little thing around your face and escape the castle.
Yeah. I get it if like you wanted to like. It's just stupid. Like, you're obviously going to cause a load of attention to yourself if you're a rusting walking around.
She doesn't even have like any food or stuff. You'd have a backpack.
Yeah, no, she's been alright.
Anyway, shock, fucking horror. You find out that Link is actually one of the 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah, which actually was shock, horror.
Yeah,
for being honest with you. You're saying shock, horror like a quite a sarcastic manner.
Yeah.
I was shock, horror.
I was also shocked.
Turns out the main kid is Melodius, who is one of the most deadly. It's the Wrath. Wrath one. He's got a little baby sword.
Yeah.
And then we have Sword Art Online. What do you think?
Well, with this one, I didn't know anything about 7 Deadly Sins, but we saw it online. I knew it was some kind of, well, the title gives it away slightly, but I thought it's some sort of VR video game based thing, and I was a bit like, I'm not sure because I feel like it's going to be, well, they're in a VR world, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
And actually, it surprised me when, oh shit, really bad stuff can happen. They basically go in a VR world, it's this new game, Sword Art Online, it's like they've just done the beta test or whatever.
It's like World of Warcraft without magic.
Yeah, and basically, you get trapped inside it.
Yeah.
The creator of it.
It's like a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah. And it's like, the creator of it's obviously like hacked, he's set it up as a big trap, so if you take off your helmet, you die.
It's like Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you die in the game, you die in real life. The main question was, okay, how are people eating or drinking?
See, we had an idea that basically people are just you essentially sign up and you go, my son's in this coma like state with his VR set on. And they go, okay, don't worry, don't unplug him, but we're going to send over a drip.
It must be some sort of
like
IV
that
or something
you got to put in, and we're going to send over a nurse 3 times a week to change his sheets and shit.
Yeah,
and lift him up and give him a bath.
Yeah,
and all that shit.
Baths, because basically as soon as it starts to go wrong, loads of people die because their parents or whatever.
Come on, take off that helmet! I've been calling you for hours. Too much, and
then they all die. You just instantly die. So they have to get to level 100, I guess. Get up the tower, is it, or down the tower?
Up the tower. Get to the top level, and then they're free.
Who's the main guy? Like
Carito.
He's the guy, and then he's made Klein,
Calvin
Klein, and then
maybe his name's not just that. Maybe he just saw it on his box at one time.
Yeah, well, it was quite cool because they all suddenly turned into their real selves because loads of people pretend to be birds and stuff.
Yeah, they turned into real selves and then started getting chirping on each other.
Yeah.
So anyway, it turns out it's all a game, and then they start.
No, it's not all a game.
It's not all a game. Yeah, it's not a game.
Yeah, that's the tagline.
Turns out it's not a game.
Yeah, you think it's a game. It's not a game.
So yeah, I don't know why this guy's not having SWAT teams go after his house. He's just been in that magazine. He's just shown his face.
Oh, the owner guy.
The owner guy.
I have a feeling you're gonna find out he's disappeared or something.
Well, he's in it.
Well, no, but I think he's in some hidden place with a helmet on and he's got full control.
I wonder if we're going to go back into the outside world, because obviously we saw news excerpts of news channels basically saying, oh yeah, people are dying from this, to sort of scare them. But I wonder if we're going to go back into the world and sort of see how everyone's dealing with it, because we're just straight away just going straight on the logistics of how this is working.
Oh yeah,
how these people are feeding.
If you live on your own. I was thinking more a bit like Lost. I don't know, Lost was shit. I watched the first season, that was it. But do you know it
did season?
Yeah. I don't know how many seasons it was, probably about 10. But do you know the bit where it would basically each episode would be a character and it'd go into their past?
Yeah.
So I think it might go.
Oh, that's not a bad shout.
Before they log in, a bit of background.
Yes, that's a good.
I might be wrong, but I'd imagine.
No, that's probably a good shout. Yeah. So it's I got bullied, so I'm going to be this guy in Sword Art Online.
Yeah, because of the situation, there's not much time for Well, maybe a bit for character and sort of growth, because you're going to be, okay, here's a new character. They're going to die. Well, why are they here? I don't know. That's what I do anyway. Because once you're in the world, they're quite constricted to what.
But then again, they're not that constricted because it's a magical world.
Yeah,
but I see what you mean.
World,
it's see how people react in real life, so you can sort of judge them on how they are as a person.
Yeah, and also so they don't just have to do loads of exposition actually I was born here and whatever. I was born on the battlefield and blah blah blah.
Yeah, we didn't actually see any of that really. We didn't really see any of that aside from that first bit where it was sort of announcing Sword Art Online.
No, that's what I mean. So it'd be good to see
more of it.
And I think there'll be some past about the builder guy, the creator guy.
Yeah,
I feel like there'll be. Basically, I'm saying I think there'll be flashbacks.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so my favourite character of all of them is obviously Hawk the pig.
Yeah.
And maybe Hawk Mum, but she didn't have much to say. She was more of a preview for the next episode. She wasn't really included really in that episode we watched. It was just at the end.
I think she's probably not going to be included at all really. She's just going to walk around.
Yeah. She's basically just a big car. But
what do you think about the two main boys though?
I didn't really I don't know, it sounds like you just go, oh, he was touching up a bird or whatever, but I wasn't the biggest fan of this Sin guy just because I didn't think he was that interesting. And then obviously touched it, but obviously it's Japanese things. So there's always some a bit when it was 3 times, I was like, come on, mate, that's not. Sometimes it's quite funny. I know it's not funny, but do you know what I mean? Where I've fallen on your tit. Where it was just every opportunity. Yeah, it's you're a bit creep.
But clearly, but you could put it down to him just being a kid and being because
he doesn't look old.
It's like Shinji sort of jacking on Asuka's tits.
Well, no, that's quite controversial, but that's not that's not.
No, I'm not saying that's a fine thing. I'm just saying he's a young kid.
That's the word.
He's very confused with his emotions, and he doesn't really know what's bad and what's good or whatever.
But when you find out,
he's actually a 50-year-old god. Also, it's just what are you doing?
He has his own business and pig house. Okay.
Yeah.
He should know.
He should know better.
He should know what's wrong. And also when you find out that the girl clearly is a bit.
She's obviously
sheltered.
Yeah, she is sheltered. Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, that's sort of beside the point. But I thought there wasn't much to him apart from he's got magic powers. I wasn't that.
I think you'll find more out about him, obviously.
Yeah,
no, I get what you mean.
I thought the sort of online guy. Yeah, obviously he's not had much to say, but he's a bit more. If anything, he's a bit more mysterious, and he's got stuff to.
But you feel like he's a real person.
Yes.
You could actually imagine him just sort of going around and telling this other kid Klein or whatever how to play this game, and you can tell he's a bit nervous. You can tell he's very socially awkward, and he sort of is a bit of a recluse. So I suppose he's a lot like a lot of the gamers that I much
preferred their relationship, Klein and that guy. That seemed more believable.
That's something that's quite interesting with Sword Art Online, is because you can have these people who are essentially from this reality going and being put into that world. So it's sort of like how they all react and how they act, and how actually we would sort of act, if you know what I mean, or modern day Japanese people would act.
Yeah. We were just thinking, I'm going to be shitting my bed, like, and I can't control it.
Like, we're just like, how do the logistics work? Who's cleaning me up? But obviously, I think it'd probably be like if you're in a coma. We were going back to that.
But again, it's if someone even knows say if you lived on your own, you've got no family, how will someone even know you're on the game? I'm assuming the government must find out.
Find your IPs, I really enjoyed the world of Seven Deadly Sins, and I thought it was pretty cool. Obviously, we didn't see too much about it, but I like the magicaliness.
Yeah, is it that mythically, like magically? Lord of the Ringsy slashy.
But I liked the whole, like, the fact that the swords could do, like, nut shit, like, cut through loads of trees, and, like, everything's super overpowered, and I liked that. But when I went into Sword Art Online, I actually really liked the whole waiting thing and letting your sword power up thing, and it was there were quite a few mechanics in there that were a lot like a video game, so I'm quite interested to see how that plays out. But I'm talking about the fighting style, because obviously these two both swordy. Sword Art Online interests me more.
Oh, exactly the same, and as I say, because I knew it was a video game thing, I thought it was going to be, we're in a video game, here's your health bar, here's how you jump, and it kind of was that, but it just did it in a more interesting way than I thought it was. I didn't think it was going to convince me, but no, I think definitely Sword Art Online.
Yeah, I mean, not that Seven Deadly Sins was bad in any way, because I actually, I mean, like, if I had to, I mean, this hasn't happened for a while, but I actually am considering watching both of them.
Yeah.
Because Seven Deadly Sins, I mean, it's all on fucking Netflix, isn't it? So you might as well watch them both. But Seven Deadly Sins was good.
There wasn't like a character apart from the pig. I can't speak highly enough
how much you liked.
But like, because the princess, because she seemed a bit of an airhead. Obviously, maybe she'll like grow a bit. But I was just like, well, I don't really care about you. And then the weird Link kid, I was like, you're a bit annoying. Like, I'd rather he was a bit more. Obviously, he's acting a bit like a kid, because he's obviously a bit serious when he starts.
Yeah. But why would you act like a kid?
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Where guard, but
I was more invested in the Sword Art Online thing. But maybe it's because we picture ourselves in Sword Art Online straight away. Where in Seven Deadly Sins we weren't like going, imagine if this was us. Whereas straight away on Sword Art Online,
I could think about what I was going to do and what I would do if I was in Sword Art Online.
Yeah, but we weren't thinking that in Seven Deadly Sins. We couldn't relate to it that much.
Yeah, no, I think that's interesting. For this episode of Versus, the winner is
Sword Art Online.
Yeah,
surprisingly.
Yeah. Look, you
both surprised.
I mean, I was pleasantly surprised by both of them. Yeah. But if we have to pick, I'm going to go for Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Thank you very much for watching.
Fly over Mars. Take a trek through a prehistoric jungle. Tour a house that has not yet been built. It's called virtual reality, and as Jay Schaefer found out, all it takes is a special helmet and a glove, and you're off.